The Alaska Triangle is known for its strange sightings and unexplained events, and some of its greatest mysteries seem to come from above.
I think it was a UFO, unidentified flying object.
But in one corner of the triangle, the UFOs may not be acting alone. The US military is here, not in the air, but underwater. And some are convinced there's a link.
Intense UFO activity and intense submarine activity? Coincidence?
If there is a connection, this could be one of the most shocking secrets of the triangle. In the far southeast of the Alaska Triangle lies the historic town of Ketchikan. It's surrounded by mountainous national forest and the deep waters of Alaska's Inside Passage. It's an area shrouded in mystery, with deep ties to the Alaskan Native community. But its biggest secret doesn't lie in the past. Ketchikan is home to a secret submarine facility and a whole host of unexplained UFO activity.
There is actually constant UFO activity around Ketchikan. There's so much that people just take it for granted. And it does seem that there is a connection between the UFOs and the water.
With the city of Ketchikan stretched thinly along the coast, its residents have a good view of both the skies and the ocean. And one man with a particularly keen eye for his surroundings is local artist Terry Piles. Terry is a former wilderness guide, and his paintings of the local wildlife are well known in the area. But one day in 2013, Terry saw something the like of which he had never seen before. He was out on his deck with his wife when a strange object in the distance caught his eye.
I was looking at this thing drop through the clouds, and it's a glowing ball of what appears to be fire. It's kind of a golden yellow color, very bright, and it's coming straight at us.
Terry stood and watched, transfixed. Neither of them had ever seen anything like it, but there was more to come.
Shortly after the first one went by, another one dropped out of the sky, following the exact same route, exact same pattern, takes the same turn, flying at about 1,500 feet after dropping some altitude. I was watching the second one with binoculars and got a much better view of it than I could with the naked eye. It looked to me like it was a cauldron of molten metal. You got this churning effect going on. And then I noticed there were these rotating lights that were chasing each other around the rim of this disc. And then it disappeared out of my view. We were just dumbfounded.
And one particularly bizarre aspect was that there was no noise. Whatever they were, these flying objects were totally silent.
Not hearing any sound, that was really bizarre. And that's what really blew my mind.
Terry is far from alone. Southeast Alaska is renowned for its UFO sightings. This strange light performing unusual maneuvers was seen off the coast in October 2020. This video of the object was taken in Skagway at the top of the Alaska Panhandle. These curious photos were taken from an outlying island 2 months earlier. And this, off the coast of Juneau in 2011. But the most spectacular sightings come from Ketchikan. Just one example is this video, which was taken on New Year's Eve 2012. Local residents were on the mountainside making preparations for a spectacular fireworks display. There are unexplained strange lights in the sky moving above the mountain. These lights still haven't been explained. They can only be described as unidentified flying objects. 550 miles southeast in Vancouver. Author and researcher Johnny Enoch has been looking into the unusual activity around Ketchikan. He's convinced there's a connection between UFOs and the presence of U.S. military in the area.
Strange activity around Ketchikan isn't just limited to UFOs. There's been a long-standing military presence there, and most of their activity is top secret.
The military presence here is mostly at sea, in the narrow straits that run between the islands along the coast, and specifically, it's underwater.
It's quite common for local residents to see nuclear subs go by, even though the closest U.S. naval subbase is hundreds of miles away in Washington state.
In fact, sightings of subs became so common that eventually the military was forced to admit the existence of a secret submarine testing site. The site is called CFAC, Southeast Alaska Acoustic Measurement Facility. The stated purpose is to conduct research into how to mask the sound of the subs, but its precise activities are highly classified. It's just a few miles north of Ketchikan in the Beam Canal, and around the site is a huge restricted area.
The military claims they're testing secret stealth technology there, but could there be more going on?
Investigative journalist Andrew Goff has also been looking into a possible link between the UFOs and the military in the Ketchikan area.
This video was taken from a front porch in Ketchikan in 2014, looking straight out over the bay, and a sub went by. They're not normally so close to town, but this one went right by, right on the surface.
And some believe that one reason for the military presence could be the large number of UFOs that have been sighted in the skies above this town.
What's going on here? I think there is most likely a connection between the UFOs and the CFAC submarine base.
Exactly what this connection may be is the troubling question that's hanging over this most mysterious corner of the Alaska Triangle. And the answer could be truly shocking.